Welcome back to Atten Recounts, where we uncover forgotten survival strategies from history to prepare for the future. History isn't just dates, it's a living library of human resilience. The Middle Ages were less about knights and castles and more about ordinary people battling brutal climates, especially during the Little Ice Age. Medieval peasants survived winters of -40 degrees without modern comforts, using ingenious techniques, many lost or suppressed over time. Today we'll reveal 7 time-tested survival methods, validated by modern science, that offer powerful lessons in sustainability and self-reliance. Let's begin our journey into the lost arts of medieval resilience. Forget the open hearth. Medieval homes relied on the masonry stove or kachelofen, a true thermal battery. Its massive brick or tile structure absorbed and stored up to 90% of the fire's heat, releasing gentle warmth for up to 24 hours. This radiant heat warmed people and objects directly, not just the air, far more efficient than modern fireplaces. The principle of thermal mass lives on in today's rocket mass heaters. The masonry stove was the heart of the home, a bulwark against winter's cold. Medieval builders harnessed the Earth's natural insulation by constructing semi-underground homes, or Grubenhäuser. By digging a pit a few feet deep, they tapped into the ground's stable temperature, cooler in summer, warmer in winter. Timber or wattle and daub superstructures minimized exposure to wind, while excavated soil was piled against walls and roofs for extra insulation. Snow added another layer, making these homes snug and energy efficient. Inside, the air was still, and the earth-warmed walls radiated gentle heat, reducing the need for fuel. Far from primitive, these pit houses were sophisticated, sustainable shelters. Today's earth-sheltered architecture borrows directly from this medieval wisdom. The Grubenhaus proves that working with nature yields the best results. Medieval homes were built from the land, thatch for roofs, wattle and daub for walls. Thatch, laid thick and dense, trapped air for superb insulation, keeping homes warm in winter and cool in summer. Its steep pitch shed rain and snow, while allowing the building to breathe and prevent rot. Wattle and daub walls, woven wood coated with clay, sand, straw and dung, created durable insulating barriers. These materials naturally regulated humidity, preventing mold and maintaining comfort. Modern cob houses echo these techniques, offering thermal mass and a low carbon footprint. Medieval builders knew the healthiest, most sustainable materials were right under their feet. Their legacy lives on in today's natural building movement. At night, medieval people used heated stones, especially soapstone, for warmth. Soapstone's density let it absorb fire's heat and release it slowly. Wrapped in cloth, these stones became safe, long-lasting bed warmers. No risk of leaks or burns like hot water bottles. Even river stones worked, though less efficiently. Wealthier homes used metal warming pans, but with more risk. For most, the humble heated stone meant a warm night's sleep. Surviving winter meant preserving food, and the root cellar was the medieval answer. Dug into the earth, these cool, humid spaces kept vegetables and fruit fresh for months. No refrigeration needed. Lined with stone and insulated with soil, root cellars maintained stable temperatures below the frost line. Simple ventilation prevented spoilage by circulating air and controlling humidity. This suspended animation for the harvest was a family's lifeline against famine. Root cellars are still relevant today, easy to build, electricity-free, and superior for long-term storage. They connect us directly to sustainable ancestral practices. The root cellar is timeless technology for food security. Medieval peasants relied on wool, the ultimate natural insulator, and mastered the art of layering. A linen base layer wickered moisture, while woolen tunics trapped heat in millions of tiny air pockets. Wool stayed warm, even when wet, unlike cotton, and natural lanolin repelled water. Multiple thin layers allowed for easy temperature regulation. Add or remove as needed. A heavy wool cloak finished the system, blocking wind and rain. This approach mirrors the modern three-layer system used by mountaineers. High-performance wool is prized again today, echoing centuries of trial and error. Medieval clothing was a sophisticated survival tool, not just a necessity. The greatest medieval survival tool wasn't a gadget, it was community. Mutual aid was essential. Villages harvested together, shared resources, and supported each other through hardship. Communal granaries and shared firewood ensured no one starved or froze. Skills, tools, and labour were pooled, creating a web of interdependence and resilience. This collective approach was far more robust than isolated survival. Today we're more disconnected, but the lesson endures. Strong local networks and shared resources are key to resilience. Modern community gardens, tool libraries, and neighbourhood groups echo this ancient wisdom. Our greatest strength in uncertainty is the bonds we build with others. Our ancestors' survival was no accident. It was the result of ingenuity, science, and social cohesion. The masonry stove, pit house, and woolen layers were sophisticated solutions, not primitive relics. Many of these methods have been forgotten or banned, but they offer a blueprint for resilience in our uncertain times. By reclaiming this knowledge, we reconnect with our heritage and find sustainable paths forward. If you value this bridge between ancient wisdom and modern survival, subscribe and share Atten Recounts. The past has much to teach if we're wise enough to listen.